Grana originally referred to a class of hard, mature cheeses from Italy which have a granular texture and are often used for grating. These cheeses are typically made in the form of large drums. The structure is often described as crystalline, and the drums are divided by being split with a fairly blunt triangular knife designed for the purpose, rather than being sliced, cut or sawn. Within the European Union, the term grana is now legally protected by Grana Padano protected designation of origin, such that only Grana Padano may be sold using the term in EU countries. The two best-known examples of Grana-type cheeses are Parmigiano Reggiano and Grana Padano. The two cheeses are broadly similar, with the latter being less sharp, crumbly and grainy. The main difference between the two is that cows producing Parmigiano Reggiano eat only grass and cereals, no preservatives and no antibiotics. Cows that have been treated with antibiotics are suspended from production of Parmigiano Reggiano. Silage is a fermented forage that requires the addition of a natural preservative to Grana Padano. Other Grana cheeses include Grana produced in the province of Lodi, Trenton Grana, produced in and around Trent, Gran-Sardo from Sardinia. Grana cheeses typically contains cheese crystals, semi-solid to gritty crystalline spots that at least partially consist of the amino acid tyrosine. History. Grana originally described a type of hard cheese from the Po Valley, northern Italy, with a distinctive granular texture, created by monks nearly 1,000 years ago as way to preserve the surplus milk the herds produced. They invented a cheese that could withstand long storage. The cheese became so popular that certain varieties of Grana cheeses became well known, such as Grana Lodigiano, Grana Emiliano, Grana Lombardo and Grana Veneto. However, when Italian Law No. 125 from 10 April 1954, defining the designations of Italian cheese origins, was applied, it was asked that the designation of origin Grana Padano be granted, as the term Padano was considered the most suitable to reunite, under a more broad geographical term, the different varieties of Grana cheese that were produced in the various regions of the Po River Valley. Therefore, from 1954, the type Grana has been absorbed in the species represented by the new designations Grana Padano and Parmigiano Reggiano, and as such does not exist anymore as a designation of its own. The presence of Trenton Grana is not an exception, as it has been granted, in view of a legal ruling and due to particular methods of production, the right to specify the area of production, though still remaining to every extent subject to Grana Padano PDO, as it maintains all its characteristics, has to comply with the same production standards and is subject to the controls and services of the Consortium for the Protection of Grana Padano cheese. Therefore, within the European Union, the word Grana forms an integral and essential part of Grana Padano PDO, and as such, cannot be used for trade within the EU separately from the word Padano, and must refer only to cheeses that have been granted Grana Padano PDO status. This was confirmed in 2007 by a ruling of the First Instance European Court of Justice.